All right, well, welcome to today's webinar topic. It's going to be a quick one, and it's super, super critical, super important for your business in your local area on the internet, why Google reviews are critical for your business. And it may not be exactly what you think. So, hey, I'm Wesley Smith with Tree Service Marketing Profits Podcast, Tree Service Marketing Secrets Facebook group. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to do a quick video, kind of a podcast episode video, YouTube video about what we're seeing in the online marketplace, how important and critical Google reviews are for your online presence and actually your lead flow coming in. So you've probably heard a lot of people say before, get Google reviews. It really helps. Get these Google reviews going. It's going to make sure, that people are going to see you and they're going to see your rating that's 5-star. You've got plenty of those 5-star ratings. So that means you can't be faking it, right? Other people have given you this rating and you must be a good company. So you're going to get more calls. And that's in fact very, very true on the Google Maps and on your website, everything else. So I wanted to show you today why that's important, but why it's also important for another area online to get lots and lots of Google reviews. All right. So if you're on the YouTube channel watching the replay, go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel. We put out videos like this, usually 3 to 4 times a month on tree service marketing content that's going to help you grow your business in your local market, on the internet and off the internet in some cases. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. That way you can see what we're going to be discussing today. That way it's a little bit easier to follow along here. Let me share it here. All right. So hopefully you guys can see that. Put together this quick Word document with a couple of bullet points on it today. So again, you can see it. You should be able to see it. The screen appears to be sharing there in the background. So I just wanted to go ahead and get started on this. You see this little review us on Google. This could be the most important emblem or icon or image you put on your website or that you send out to anywhere else. Because getting reviews on Google, whether you like Google or you don't like Google, is going to make a humongous impact on the amount of people that see your business, call your business, and do business with your company, right? Because these reviews are just, I don't know another better word to say other than critical for your business and your online reputation. Because a lot of people, they have maybe like 5 reviews or 10 reviews or something like that, but that's pretty much what everybody has in your local area. So let's say there's 10 or 20 tree companies in your local market, maybe more, maybe 30, and everybody, let's say half of them have 5 to 10 reviews. Another 20% of them have 15 to 25 reviews. Maybe, I don't know, a handful of them have like 30 or 50 reviews plus. The people with the most reviews you'll find are usually the ones that are ranked at the very, very top on the Google Maps. So when somebody types in tree service near me, they're going to pop up first or second or third in that top 3 pack of the maps. I'm going to show you that here on Google search here in just a second. And it's all because, not only because, but a lot of it's because Google takes a major component of their ranking algorithm into the Google reviews. And the reason why is over the last 5 to 7 years, Google's tried to eliminate most of the spam on the internet, right? So they don't want people putting up phony business listings that says like, tree service company X or, Gary's tree service. It's not even really a tree service company. It's just somebody putting up a phony listing trying to generate leads, right? So they're trying to eliminate those that aren't actual real companies. And they're trying to make sure that everybody online is a legitimate company. Well, if you think that through, getting a ton of Google reviews in Google's mind and in their head and in their thinking, if they're getting a ton of Google reviews from all these different other computers that are coming into their Google map and leaving them a review, they must be a legitimate company. So they want to show those businesses over all the other businesses in the local area that are just have dormant Google map listings. Nothing's happening. They're not uploading photos. They're not getting any reviews. Nobody's posting anything on there, et cetera, right? So if you just really think about it, Google wants to show the most relevant results to people doing searches on their platform. So if somebody does a search for tree service near me or top rated tree company, Atlanta, best tree service, Oxford, wherever you're located, you just name that town and you're going to see the best companies with the highest ratings and the most consistent Google reviews and ratings at the very, very top or near the top. And it's not the only ranking factor, but it's a large portion of it these days. So you need some sort of tool to help you do the, have some leverage to get more of those reviews from people. So I want to get right into it. I mean, why Google reviews are critical for your business. And it may not be exactly what you think. So number one is it does build social and online proof that you are a good company to work with. I mean, that just goes without saying, right? If you go do a search for a plumber in your town, a concrete company, whatever the case may be, whatever you're looking for, a doctor, you're going to go look at those reviews, right? I know I'm guilty of that. I want to see if there's any dirt on this company or this business and make sure they're on the up and up. Make sure there's 20, 30, 100 people that have said that they're a good company. And if they've said that, all these different people, that's hard to fake, right? It's hard to fake 100 reviews when you got 100 reviews on Google or Bing or Yahoo or something like that. So if you've got that many reviews, it's pretty well understood that you're a good on the up and up company and you're doing everybody right in the local market, right? So you're going to get more calls. That's number one. So build social and online proof that you're a good company to work with. That's number one. I mean, it's like, it just goes without saying, right? Everybody knows this is a good tree company because you've got 50 or 75 star reviews. Maybe you get a couple of bad ones in there and your rating's 4.9, 4.7, whatever. But if you keep working on those 5-star reviews and everybody that's happy with your service, and I guess in front of that should be also deliver a world-class experience for your clients. So when you do tree service work, make sure you go above and beyond to clean the place up, do a fantastic job so that you can get the review in the first place. I guess that probably should have been number one, but it does build social and online proof that you're a good company to work with and people like your service. They're vouching for your service. They're saying, hey, hire this company. They did a great job for me, right? So get the Google reviews going to build social and online proof. Number two, part of the ranking algorithm too with Google in the Maps section and also in this other section at the top of the page has to do with activity on the Google business listing. So if you're posting, photos on there, geotagging them for the local coordinates, or even if you're not, even if you're just posting mobile photos all the time on your Google Map listing, Google Business Profile is what it's called today, formerly the Google My Business. Now it's Google Business Profile. If you're posting photos on there regularly, getting reviews on there regularly, like once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, 5 to 10 reviews a month, I mean, you're going to just surpass everybody online on the Google Maps. You're just going to keep moving up inch by inch by inch until Google makes their mind up and is convinced that your business listing on Google in the map should be perched at the number 1 position. And it's really all about those reviews. If you get good ratings and you're above a 4.5, 4.6 star rating, you're going to outshine everybody else in the local area because you've got more reviews. So regular activity and getting those Google reviews consistently. I just cannot articulate and tell you how important it is to get these reviews. I'm going to show you some stats here in a minute, and it's staggering how important it is to get those. Number 3 is it helps with your Google Maps rankings. So we just kind of talked about that. Let's look at a search in a particular town in Ohio. So if you can see my screen here, you do a search for whatever you want to search for, tree trimming, tree removal, Beechwood, Ohio. So our client is number 1 in the maps right here. If you're watching this video, you can see it. They're number 1 in the maps, 4.8 star rating, and they've got 228 Google reviews on their map listing. And it's easy to get these reviews too, because every time you do a job, you can literally text a short link to the customer and they're happy to do it for you. You could even tell them something like, hey, look, you don't even have to write anything on there. We don't even need you to write anything. Just go mark the 5-star rating and hit submit. That's all we need you to do. If you want to write something, that'd be even better. It really, really helps our business if you could do this for us. Google's always looking for reviews and stuff, and it helps us kind of show up a little bit higher in the local area. So if we did really good 5-star service for you, would you mind giving us a review real quick? You could, frame it that way and just let everybody know that you're going to send them something. And then when you send it, they'll do it, right? 8 out of 10 people are going to do this for you if you ask them and they say yes, and then you text it to them. You might need to follow up, give them a little nudge, which a couple of different tools will help you do that. But this really, really helps you stay up number 1. The other place it really, really helps, I want to show you right here. This is what's called the Google Local Service Ads. And these are pretty much available across the country. And these right here in the very top show up above even the Google Maps and even the Google AdWords, traditional Google AdWords. So up here at the top, guess what? It's no mistake. They're going to show the companies with the best and most frequently gathered reviews on their Google business listing. Look at that. They're number 1 in the maps, number 1 in the Google local service ads for the Google guaranteed section. And it's because they've got the best reviews. So if you just really think this through, what Google's trying to do is they're trying to serve up the best possible results for people that go to their search bar and search in for tree trimming near me, tree trimming my city, whatever they search, tree removal my city, land clearing my city. When people do those searches, Google wants to show them the best local companies that have the best ratings, the best reviews, and the most frequently, consistently reviews that are getting on those listings. And if you have one of those, you're going to head and shoulders be above everybody else. So I just can't stress the importance enough of just constantly focusing on that. Like if you hire a marketing agency to do your online marketing, great. They can help you with Google reviews typically. I know we do. We have tools for that to make it easier, more seamless. It does the follow-up. It helps easy clickable links to click right over to it so they don't have to go searching for it or anything like that. But if you as the business owner or as the office administrator would just focus on getting reviews from each client, I mean, after a month, you can have 10 of these easy, right? And after a year, you can have at least 100. Some clients have 200, 300 after 1 year. Some people get 30 or 50. That's very good too. But the more, the merrier. And the further out you get in front of everybody else, the longer and better yours is going to rank and it's going to stick out there. So I just wanted to show you that. It's literally no coincidence and it's no question as to why these companies are ranked at the very, very top. And even the number 2 one has got 75 Google reviews. You can see right there. This other one's got 225 Google reviews. So the more reviews you get, they're going to show you at the top. Think about it. If there's 15 companies, are they going to show the companies at the top that have 0 reviews or bad ratings? No, they're not, because people that search for businesses in their local area don't want to call the crummiest companies in the local area, right? The ones that have bad reviews, no reviews. They don't really know if there's no reviews. Is this company good? I don't know. Well, I guess I'm not going to call that company. Let me go to the next one, right? They're going to go to the ones with the most reviews and the highest rating. And therefore, Google is going to show those at the very top. So I wanted to show you that. It makes a huge difference. So number 3, it helps with Google Maps rankings very, very highly. So I wanted to let you know that. Number 4 is it converts a larger percentage of leads that find you and generates calls in the first place. So if you have 200 Google reviews, 100 Google reviews, and everybody else in your local area has 20, 10, 5, guess what? You're going to get the majority of those calls from people doing searches in your local area. And if there's another company that has a ton of reviews, don't worry about it. You know, you eat an elephant one bite at a time, right? So every month you get 5 to, say your goal is 5 to 10 new Google reviews per month. Just do it. After 1 year, you're going to have 60 to 100 reviews on your Google listing. If you just make it a point to focus on just getting that, just the reviews. I mean, just work on that like your business depends on it. And I promise you will have triple, quadruple the amount of calls coming into your business in your office for tree service estimates than you can handle. Right? Like you're going to have double, triple, quadruple the amount of leads that you had before. We've had clients that had virtually no Google Maps presence, no online reviews hardly, getting maybe 5 calls a month just by default because they're in the section in the maps, to getting their website ranked in the first page, getting their Google Maps up to the top with a lot of different activities, but also focusing on Google reviews. Once they got 30, 40, 50, 60 reviews, they were perched at the top and they literally would go from 5 calls a month to 50 calls a month, right? And that's just how it works. If you're showing up at the very, very top, your business is going to benefit from that. You're going to get a lot more activity, a lot more opportunities. People are going to call you. They're going to see you as the expert, and they want to call the most professional company in their area. I know I do, right? So, I mean, they do too. People in your local area do too. So number 4, it converts a larger percentage of people that find the Google Maps and that are doing searches in the first place. I mean, it just begs to show, like, just think about it yourself, right? You're going to call the companies with the highest ratings and the most ratings, right? Because you can't fake 30, 50, 100 reviews. You maybe can fake 2 or 3 with friends and family, but people know out there, if you've got 30, 50, 100 reviews, I mean, 99% chance that those are coming all from people that you've done business with and they like your services and they're vouching for you. So moving on to number 5 is it helps with Google local service ads. So that's the part I showed you a minute ago. And this is huge. This is a missed opportunity that we see in most people's marketplaces because it is a cumbersome setup process to get set up in Google local service ads. It does take a while. You've got to do insurance, tree service license in your market. You've got to get a background check. Now we have a seamless process for this, and a lot of marketing agencies do. Some do, some don't. We do. It's very, painless if you just kind of go through the steps and just knock it out in one day. It doesn't take that long. It takes 15, 20 minutes, literally. We can do the other parts for you. The background check you'll have to do, enter your company details. But once you get on the Google local service ads, wow, the phone will start ringing, especially if you have a lot of reviews, and you can see right here, 227 reviews. This client right here gets over 150 calls per month from the Google local service ads because they're perched at the top. They're the #1 spot in all the markets they're covering, and they've got the most reviews. And I'll even show you in our dashboard right here. Last month, this company, you can see right here, sorted by time, sorted by date, August 1st through August 31st, 2022, 198 calls in the Google Maps. And they've got a significant budget, right? Some companies have a significant marketing budget. And if you do too, you can benefit greatly by working on your reviews. And there's also some other, tweaks and management, tactics that you have to do for the local service ads, like marking your jobs as booked or marking them as spam or, other things like that. Google knows that you're taking care of them. But those reviews play a large role in your listing being at the very top and showing very, very brightly with all your reviews right there at the top. Guess who's going to get those calls? You are, if you have your listing at the top over there. It just goes to show. This is another company here, Georgia Tree Company. They're not even in this market right here, but I did a search for a local area. See, they got 353 Google reviews, 4.8 star rating. They're just going to rank. This company right here, Google local service ads, again, another example, 658 Google reviews. Who does Google want to show? They want to show the highest rated and the most consistently reviewed Google profiles on their platform. And just think it through, right? This one has 51 Google reviews with a 4.8 star rating, 658 reviews, 353 reviews, one of our clients. So you can kind of see the trend there, right? And do it in your market. If you're on Google, go to your local Google search. And even if you're on your phone, type in like tree service near me and look at these Google local service ads at the top, the ones with the green checkbox that says Google guaranteed, and they're paid ads at the top. Look and see who's rated up there. Look and see who's ranking. It's usually 9 times out of 10, the people with the highest rating, the most Google reviews, and all of that. So I just wanted to show you that and make sure that you understand the criticalness of getting Google reviews consistently. It's just so important. I don't know what other words to use or adjectives to use to describe how important the Google reviews are. We have some clients that do very, very well with this and some that struggle with this or just are kind of afraid to ask people for that, like they're bothering their customers. And it's quite the contrary. As long as you ask them up front, hey, look, would you mind giving us a Google review? It really, really helps our business. We're just going to send you a quick text message. And even if you don't want to write anything on the Google review, if you could at least just, do the 5-star, if we've given you 5-star service, just click the 5-star and hit submit. It really, really helps us online. We would greatly appreciate it. People will do it for you, right? People want to do business with people they like, trust. So they will do that for you, but you do have to ask, and it's a diligence thing. You have to do it each and every time. It's a numbers game, So number 5, it helps with Google local service ad rankings. I showed you right there what it could equate to in a large metropolitan area, over 150, 190 calls a month on the local service ads platform. Plus on top of that, their Google map listing in this area for having all these reviews gets another 80 calls, 60 to 80 calls a month right there. So you're talking about 250 calls a month, 300 calls a month, just because they're ranked #1 everywhere. And most of it is because the Google reviews are so consistent, right? There's a lot of other SEO tactics going on and behind the scenes management on the local service ads, but the majority of that, if all else is equal, having those Google reviews is going to push you ahead of everybody else. I can tell you that without a doubt. We see it every single day. And again, guys, number 6, it will triple your lead flow from online marketing, right? So if you don't have any reviews now, don't fret it. Maybe you've got 2 reviews. You go, man, I've been working on this. I just can't get more than 2 reviews. Everybody asks, they can't find it, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's little tools you can do. You can simply go into your Google business profile and go down to the bottom of the homepage there, and it'll say, get more Google reviews, send this link to your customers. And I think they've already created a little short link inside your profile that you can literally right click and copy and pay and just save it in your phone. And then after every job, if you're still going on the jobs, right? Maybe you're a smaller tree company and you're still going on the jobs as the business owner, running the crews, whatever the case may be, just text that to the client after the job. Hey, thank you so much for your business. Would you mind giving us a review? It helps us out a great deal. And just text them that link. People will click on it and they will leave you a review. It's that simple. And the more of those you get, And, the less shy you are about asking for them, the better. You're going to get 5 to 10 of these a month. Some people get 20 a month, right? If you really, really focus on it, work on it. So I just want to do this quick video today, this quick episode. Again, if you're on YouTube video channel and you've got some value from this, if you wouldn't mind just subscribing to our channel, if you're watching this on the replay later, if you're on the podcast, like and subscribe to your favorite podcast. We put out lots of content about tree service marketing, expert interviews with tree service companies. Got a lot more coming up in the pipeline. So I just wanted to do this and just let you know, it really doesn't matter what business you're in. Google reviews, whether you like Google or not, again, we'll go back to that. It helps generate business for you and your company because people are on Google all day, every day. Everybody's trained to go there, right? It used to be the yellow page books. Now I've got the internet. It's much, much easier. You can do it from anywhere in the world. You can do a search. Google's typically the place people go to. 95% of search volume goes to Google. 3%, 5% goes to Bing, Yahoo, and there's other miscellaneous search engines out there. But if you're on Google, you're consistently getting reviews there, consistently getting those coming in 5-star rating, 4.5 star, 4.7 star, whatever it is, and you getting those reviews consistently, uploading photos on there, you're going to outrank everybody and you're going to grow your business. And it's going to be well worth your time and effort to do this. If you want help with any of this stuff or implementation, of course, we're here to help you. We've got over 70 tree service clients across the country as of the recording of this video. So we'd love to help you and show you what's working in these markets and how it works, how the implementation process works, how we work, everything else. But I hope you got some value from this video today. Please, if you do nothing else, if you take anything else away, please work on getting Google reviews, because whether or not you're running ads up here at the top, you may want to one day, right? And having 100 reviews is going to put you way ahead of the competition. And so then Google, once you do get verified, if you ever do, you're going to be light years ahead of everybody else. Okay. So hopefully I made the point of how important it is to get these Google reviews all the time, get 5-star reviews all the time, and just go to town with getting those every customer that you can. It's going to make a significant impact on your business and your bottom line of your business, because you're going to have more opportunities, more appointments, more estimates, because more people are going to call you, right? You can keep doing things the way you've been doing it. If you haven't been asking for reviews, you're going to get a lot of the same that you've already been getting, right? Relying on Angie's List, relying on Yelp, other platforms like that. You may as well brand your company, get reviews, and be right here on the first part of the search page. And it's going to help you guys tremendously. Okay. Wesley Smith, Tree Service Marketing Secrets Facebook group and Tree Service Marketing Profits podcast. Till next time, we'll see you then. Thank you.